they've delivered is really second to none. The number of people that have come by here and just said, "I have a Honda generator. How does the airplane compare?" And I said, that's a perfect analogy. It's whisper quiet. It always starts on the first push, and it just runs forever. So the airplane is considered a very light jet, which is a small segment within the jet industry, and it's by far the industry leader, both in speed, in performance, in comfort, in fit and finish, and in my opinion, it's everything Honda typifies. So super product. They started delivering the aircraft roughly December of 15, January of 16. So it's over a little over a year now it's been flying. Glenn can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe there's roughly 40 aircraft in the air right now around the world. And Honda has just built an amazing team. They're Honda Aircraft. They're up to over 1,700 employees based out of Greensboro, North Carolina. So it's a Honda product, but everything is manufactured and built in the U.S. with U.S. workers. With that, Glenn Gonzalez is with Honda Aircraft out of the factory in Greensboro, South Carolina, and maybe he can jump in and fill in blanks right in this.
Well, I really, the only thing I can add, Mike hit all of the highlights for the airplane and for the company. The HondaJet is really the next logical step for Honda. We are a mobility company across the board, whether it's a generator to keep the lights on, your automobiles and motorbikes to get you from A to B. In every sense, that's what we do. With lawnmowers, clearing the way, our power equipment to help you get through your tough terrain. So that's what we do. We're a mobility company, and this is really the next logical step. And as always, Honda has defined our segment of the market true to what we are. We are fast, we're efficient, we're reliable, extremely safe, and high quality across the board. So that's who we are. What questions you guys?
What's the benefit of having the nacelles the way they are versus attached to the sides? That to get cleaner air without distortion?
Sure. There are a number of reasons for it. The primary reason it gives us an aerodynamic advantage. It allows us to fly faster without burning as much fuel. In addition to that, though, it also creates more space in the cabin. I don't see any other jets around here at the moment, but typically the structure supporting the engines are flowing in the fuselage. And in our case, by separating the engines from the fuselage, we can now take advantage of that fuselage space and utilize it for the passengers to create more comfort for them. Beyond that, it's also quieter, less vibration, both inside and outside of the cockpit or outside of the aircraft. It's significantly quieter. So a number of advantages to it. It's really the first true innovation in aviation in decades.
On the HondaJet, just to follow on with what Glenn has said, is many of the manufacturers of similar aircraft are still using antiquated technologies, and Honda entering the market as a new entrant came in with I would call out of industry thinking. So there's so many automotive designs that have been incorporated into the aircraft, from the way the seats are designed, from the ergonomics, from the cockpit, which is literally second to none. It is some of the newest technology available, and we've had many airline pilots come by and say, "Gosh, I wish we had that kind of technology in the cockpit of a 747." Honda chose not to skimp anywhere along the path, and in doing that, it's lended itself to providing probably the most safe and most innovative little jet that's out there.